Matthew Stutzman, give me the brief story.
Here's the brief story on Matt Stutzman, all right? I was born without arms, and my dad said that, son, you're never gonna have arms, that's reality. You can either sit and cry and mope and complain on the couch that you're not gonna have arms, or you could go live life and enjoy it to its fullest. So I chose to chase my dreams, and one of those was racing. The other one is archery. I know that sounds crazy, but here's why I love those two sports. Both racing and archery, they don't care that I have no arms. I like to tell people, a bow just wants to be shot. A car just wants to be driven. And when I'm in those sports doing my thing, the world looks at me as just a competitor, as an archer, as a racer, and they respect what I'm doing. It's living, man. Like, that's kind of it in a nutshell. When you have that passion to just fit in and want to be a part of all that stuff, dreams come true. I mean, that's all I really got to say, you know?
Wow. Show me this incredible car that you say, not that fast. You know, maybe we ain't top of the line, but you know, there's only a, you know, when we get into it, you always want to compete and be better. But you're just you're in a fraction that's even able to do this. So my hat is off to you, sir. Tell me, show me what you want to hear about it.
So, it is a 68 Camaro. Was. It's no longer that. It has a blown Alan Johnson Hemi in it. It got the 1471 blower. They're running on alcohol. Turbo 400 is the transmission. We're actually switching the mag and all that stuff out over to Fuel Tech, which is going to be awesome. But the amazing thing about this car is that you would think because I drive it that it'd be like crazily modified, right?
Right.
But it's not. So come check it out.
Come check me.
If you look inside, I'll just jump in for you.
Okay. And you get in easier than I ever could at that age.
I drive with my
Okay.
feet. All right, so all my controls are on the steering wheel. I can shift the car, right? I can turn on my car with the toggle switches. Okay. So let's say I'm racing. This is my fuel. Okay. So I stage the car. This part of my foot goes on the trans brake, so I'm still like to go trans brake to gas, full throttle, off, which sends the car, you race, parachutes. Then at that point I'm going back over to the brake, shutting the fuel down, shutting the car down, putting it in neutral, so, you know, like that. And then I have this little device down here by the brake. If I yank on this cable right here, it pops open the seat belts, so I can get out.
How long have you been racing?
14 years. However, it wasn't until like the last couple years that I took it to this level.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like one day I woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna strap myself into a Hemi. You know, everything was thought out and I worked my way up, you know, and I'm still working my way up, right?
Yeah. But you got such, I mean, you started, you know, first iconic muscle car at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Iconic muscle car. It gets in and out better. I'm 57, but when I was 27, I couldn't get in and out that easy. My God. Matthew, you know, I've kind of, you know, like I said earlier, I just came back and forth, walked by trying to catch you, and I'm so glad I caught you, Matthew.
I'm glad you did.
I just wanted a little bit of your time. I know everybody wants a little bit of your time, and I realize that. But you gave me, I just wanted a minute, and you gave me more than that. I appreciate it, Matthew.
No
I really
problem
do.
at all. I do appreciate it.
And where can people find you as they want, you know, just say they want to find you on any kind of media. Tell me where they find you at.
Yeah, so Armless Archer, I know that has nothing to do with racing, but that's what the world knows me as, is the Armless Archer. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Armless Archer. I do have a website called Armless Matt. Gotta check it out. It shows like a little bit of everything that I do. But if you just Google Armless Archer, they got tons of videos about what I'm doing, archery related, car related, life related.
I'll be following and I'll be sharing, and I'm a new fan. You know, I knew of you and knew the story, but meeting you and you know, I walk away. Like passion comes in all different kind of forms. I find a guy in an old junk car. He might have a strong passion. You have a strong passion for what you do here, and I'm sure it's the same in archery, but just to be around you, you know, I was watching you a while with your fans, and just your vibe, I guess is what I'm saying, the vibe I get off of you. You know, you're inspiring people. You know what I mean? You got me thinking there better not be another day I don't want to get up in the morning and do something. You know what I'm saying? Look at Matthew. He's a legend. He inspires me now. You know, so I got a new hero maybe. How's that? How's that?
That is awesome. I appreciate that a lot. You know, I'm just.
I mean that.
I'm
your
a normal
vibe.
guy, but listen, that means a lot. You know, so. First of all, thanks for capturing my story, right?
Right.
And when you put it out there, I appreciate that too. Because what that does is it helps motivate the world. So we're motivating the world together. That's what we're doing. Thank you for that.
As I end every video, it'd be a boring world if we was all the same. Keep being you. Oh, I was about ready to end, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
The hat. I had to ask about the hat.
Yep, farm truck gave that to me.
Okay. I've been popping in since he told me you'd be here at 10. I've been checking back and been missing you, but yeah. Matthew, it's just, anybody that knows Matthew and your story, man, archery, and then and car, what you do, anybody, right? And then with your disabilities to top it on top of it, I just wanted to come over here and what do we do? Yeah, okay. I love
that was a good handshake, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Matthew, tell me a little bit. I'd like to know the whole Matthew. I'd like to know about the archery that led into the car. You know what I mean?
All right.
A little bit. Just, I know you can't, what you want to tell me. You tell me what you want to tell me.
I'll give you. Questions? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Matthew is having a blast here. If you don't know Matthew, well, you should, because Matthew is a legend, and not just one sport, but a couple sports. I read this earlier in a video, so I'll link it to it here at the end or at the beginning or whatever. But this is something he does on his side, and a beautiful car. Hey, when you get time, I'm on your time, buddy. Right. You go ahead and take care of your fans.
All right, I'll be right there.
Matthew definitely takes his fans, We're going to talk to Matthew here in a little bit, and I've been waiting on this since 10 o'clock today.
I was waiting to see what it was going to look like.
I have.
How can I get a picture?
But still, I don't want this.
When you're ready. You guys want one of these? You know the driver mat over there. Oh, yeah.
1 second at a time. 5 seconds at a time. What's this?
No.
We're in the original green oil #1 PennGrade high performance booth, and what a